And now, FAIRFAX Breakfast Club with your host, Basile Lemba.
Welcome to the FAIRFAX Breakfast Club show. My name is Basile Lemba and I will be your host. The FAIRFAX Breakfast Club is a weekly program in which we bring you valuable and workable know-how you can use to improve your networking skills and grow your business. Today, we have a very special presentation for you because I would like to take this opportunity to talk to you about the Expo. The Expo is called the Ultimate Nova Business Expo. How did this start? We started hosting a monthly event with business owners, and that breakfast event was centered on the guests. They loved it. And some of the guests wanted them to showcase their goods. But we couldn't do it during the breakfast event. Because see, at the breakfast event, we want to bring them together so they can do business with one another. Having a person showcase their good there will break the dynamics of it all. But we kept getting the pressure of, I want to expose, I want to showcase my good, I want to showcase my good. And the solution for that is to take 2 months out of the year, now May and December, where we put on an expo. We started, in fact, with about 13 exhibitors, the first expo I remember, and today we're running at 100 exhibitors with 400 to 500 business people. So that's how it all came about. Now, I'm sure you want to know exactly and precisely what happened to those expos. It's very simple. We host them from 9 to 2 o'clock. We have special guest speakers coming and talking to the attendants. We have seminars, we have food, we have entertainment, we have free massage. In one word, a full-blown party you do not want to miss. We just have one this last Friday. It was very interesting. And then the next one will be on May the 17th. And I must add, on May the 17th, we will be celebrating our 9th anniversary. So that will be right here in Reston. Now, there's something I would like to cover the breakfast event in more details. The expo, I must say. Why do we put on the expo? This is key and fundamental. Why do we put on the expo? Marketing Hall of Famer Barton says, in good times, people want to advertise. In bad times, they have to. Absolutely, they have to. Now think about it. The argument I make personally to the exhibitors or people, potential exhibitor, is the day of the expo from 9 to 2 o'clock. If you were to stay in your office, if you are lucky, you will meet another 10 new customers. However, by having a booth at our event from 9 to 2 that day, we're talking about 200 to 300 new contacts you're adding to your pipeline. Now, we all know business, in a sense, is about numbers. If you happen to have 200 to 300 customers you're putting through a pipeline, chances are you'll have more business coming than if you only had 10 of them added. There is another point. The day of the event, you get the opportunity to capture identities of the attendees. So it's very simple. You can set it up and offer a door prize or just ask them to put the cards in there. And at the end of the event, you collect all those identities. You can now add them to your database and start promoting to them a little bit by maybe every 3 or 4 months, send them a newsletter and what have you. So in that way, you stay on top of their mind. That is a great opportunity for you to build your database, keep them informed, and in the long run, because at times, people may not need your service right then and there, but later on, they will, or might need at least. So most of our businesses, the question is not, it is not if, but when the customer will need your service. There is another point that we just realized fully recently, and that is the relationship made between exhibitors. It took us a while to understand this one. But what we have come to find, and this is inside data, is that the exhibitors do a lot of business amongst themselves. See, I was thinking, or we were thinking, the expo is about getting thousands of people in there. Yes, we do that. But what transpired over the 8 years is that exhibitors do a tremendous amount of business between them, more than you could possibly imagine. So it seems that by being, we do want the guests to come, get me right, but it seems that to be on the in, you have to be an exhibitor. It is something that I didn't quite understand, and I have been thinking about it, and I'm wondering, why could this be? Why is this the case? And I guess the only answer I was able to come up with was a quote from Henry Ford. Henry Ford says, "Coming together is the beginning, and working together is success." I give that to you again. Coming together is the beginning, and working together is success. This became crystal clear to me when I found we had a lady from FAIRFAX who exhibited at one of our events. And there, at that same day, we have a guy from Bank America also exhibited. And they create such a bonding, a partnership. So now, every Wednesday, they go to their respective customers, talk to them, and introduce the other person. And you see, wow. Now, the question is this. If those two persons, the Bank of America officer and the FAIRFAX rep, never exhibited that day, would they have developed such a strong and solid partnership? Doubtful. So when they come together, they bond, and now they go outside and do things that one could not even imagine that they could have done. So that is the reason we want people to exhibit, because it's really build the relationship so they can now promote each other's business and grow their business. A fundamental point. Now, another point came up, and that is the point of education. And this is major. We have different seminars. In fact, at the next expo, we're going to double the number of seminars. We have guest speakers with phenomenal information. And mind you, this is at no charge. Christina Boueri was one of the guests we have as a guest speaker. We recently had Doc Walker. We have had the CEO of the Fairfax County Development Economic Authority. And we're talking about the top element, the top executive or leaders in the area sharing valuable information you need in order to grow your business. At the expo also, outside of the networking, which I'm going to cover in a minute, you get to learn about your competition. You get to learn about the marketplace. Again, if you stay in your office that day, it is information that you could never have access to. A kingpin of it all, of course, is networking. You get a chance to network with the vendor, you get a chance to network with the exhibitors, you get to do business with them, they get to invite you. We just had a guest here, Malcolm Staples, Claudia, who was at our expo. You get invited to this other networking event, the doors just blow wide open to you by attending that event. So it is a tremendous place, I would say a must. As an exhibitor, is as if you're taking your businesses and taking it into, slam dunking it onto Main Street. And there, everybody come to your place, and you have all those customers. So these are the fundamental reasons we want people to exhibit. And we have been doing the expo now for about 8 years, and we have been improving them. As I say, we went from 13 exhibitors to now where we have about 100 exhibitors. I don't know, maybe we're going to grab this thing to 500,000 exhibitors, but I'm not much concerned about it. I'm mainly interested in the quality of the networking, the quality the people are promoting their event, and also growing their business. The numbers, yeah, I'm sure the number will increase, but I'm not obsessed by the number. I'm interested in their coming and being able to do business while being comfortable. There's more. Food. At the last one, the event was catered by a company called Maison Culinaire. The food was absolutely delicious. It was tasty. I didn't even get a chance to eat much of it myself. Nor did I get to eat the cake, because I was running around overseeing the whole show. But no problem, the guests enjoyed themselves, that's the main thing. Free massage, yes, they are given as well. Door prizes, yes, we have wild door prizes. Cruise, 2 airfare tickets to England, business class. In fact, the woman who won then almost passed out. And the last one was a door prize, a painting worth $3,000. How do you dare stay home and not attend this expo? I don't understand. You've got to come out. They are very exciting, a lot of fun, fine people putting together and working at those events. So that's what those expos are all about. Now, I have a couple of success stories that I would like to read for you, so you can see exactly, you get a taste of what goes on there. The first person says, I have already booked 2 clients and 2 other people have invited me to speak at their businesses. Meeting all those people boosted my business. And here is the second one. I was inspired by the music. Yes, I forgot to say that. There's entertainment always. I will implement the suggestion provided by the speakers. Best part, I found here solutions for 2 of my business needs, and I've made those purchases. Another one. My visit to the expo was excellent. I met companies that could help me with the following: improving my website, finding an office rental, helping me with my social media network marketing, my public speaking, my virtual office services, a caterer for my next party, and financial services, and a very fine singer. What a day it was. So these are some of the testimonials of people who came and attended our event. And we have several of those. So we are in a situation where we all want to grow our business. That's understandable. The expo are designed to bring a whole lot of people together so as to boost the promoting of your business and the growth of your business. If you want to sum it up, we'll say we bring together business and pleasure, because while we offer the networking, the seminar and everything else, we make sure you get high quality food, you get door prizes, and then you get the fun with the music and what have you. Difficult to have a better experience than that one. So we had one last week. Our next expo will be on May 17, right here in Reston. Now, I do want to give you some more information so that you know how to fully take advantage of those events. Let me start first with the exhibitors. If you take a booth at our event, it will behoove you, it will be the right thing to do for you, will be to promote this event to all your customers. Tell them, I'm having an expo over here and come and visit me. Another thing you want to do is to invite people to come see you, potential prospect customers. Invite them so they can come. They will have the opportunity to meet 200-300 business people and visit you as well. And I'm sure they will appreciate that favor. So, and succeeding as an expo is not just coming and setting up a booth. You want to take a look at what you need to do before, during, and after the expo. Before the expo, you want to find out how many guests are coming, so you have enough material to pass out. You want to invite the people. You want to put that out there on the social media. You'll be attending this event, give you further visibility. And the day of the event, you want to educate people. By all means, sell if you want to. We want you to sell. But key is capturing the identities. To do that, you want to have a ball and then maybe a special door prize, asking people to put in their business card in there because you want to do a drawing. That allows you to gather the identities you need. Now, after the event, of course, the next step, it is the follow-up. Follow up on all those people, send them a card or whatever, have lunch with them or have a one-on-one with them, what have you. But it is a process. It's not just coming to an event, going out. It is before, during, after. Now, you also have the guest attendees, definitely. I was on the show last time and I was asked, what would you suggest to a guest? There's so many expos around the area. What would you suggest? How can somebody decide which expo to attend or not? I say they should interview the producer of the show. Ask them what's happening, what are they planning, how are they planning to serve the exhibitors, so you know ahead of time. Yes, there's a whole lot of them taking place. Survey them to find out if they are thinking about you or taking care of you, and then you know which one to attend. The day of the event, I would say treat it like a business appointment. Put aside 2 to 3 hours, no less. Don't go to an expo for 1 hour or half an hour. You cannot make much of an impact on it. I'll say the bare minimum is 2 hours to cover any expo. Get the chance to meet people, talk to them, exchange information. It's not necessarily or only about you buying something, but it's also about how you can help the other attendees or the exhibitors. Your approach, your mindset is fundamental. What can you do for other people is fundamental. When you have that approach, it all happens pretty much by itself. So we want you to do that. Get the business card, meet the people, and then of course follow up. Now I'd like to backtrack again on the seminars. Choose your seminar. Check out the information of the speakers. Learn more about them. So you're ready, so when you come in there, you have as much information as possible to fully take as much as possible. In our expo, which I believe happened to be slightly different from others, we have something else, another session we call one-on-one networking. At this event, we happen to have chairs pretty much sitting facing one another, and the attendees get a chance to explain their business to the other one, each one of them spending 1 minute. So that gives you a chance, again, to spend some high-quality networking time with different attendees. And that is extremely, extremely valuable. You go out there with some good understanding of what the person does, and more importantly, you have bonded. And from there, signing a contract sometimes is just a signature away. So when you come to our event, I strongly suggest that you sign up for the one-on-one networking, because nothing is more powerful than one-on-one networking in those sessions. So come on in, visit, talk to the different people, go around and take advantage of all the full benefits that are there and available. Another element we do, which is special to our event, is to bring all of them together. When you sign up, when you register at the event, you're given the list of all the exhibitors. And you are invited to visit 20 of them, so as to qualify for the big door prize, which I said earlier can be a cruise, can be the ticket to England, or some wild things, because we go wild. Don't blame us. So then, what you want to do, and listen well, pick the 20 business you are interested in. Don't just get a signature to get signed off. Pick the one you want to learn something with. And that way, when you go and visit those exhibitors, you have a meaningful conversation for you and for them. And that's how you can fully take advantage of your time. The event design out, the layout is very easy. Just you go around and get that. That's how you fully take advantage of it. You're coming and you get to visit 20 business that you know you can help, or you can take advantage of or help you. And that way you make the most of the event. There will be 100 exhibitors. Maybe you may have a need for all 100 of them, possibly. But if not, pick those, and we want you to get something out of it. That point is very, very fundamental. So let me recap and give you the whole picture of it. We have an organization. That organization hosts 12 events each year. In May and December, we host the Expo. The Expo are our biggest event. They go from 9 to 2. We have 100 exhibitors, and we expect 400 to 500 business people. In it, we have seminars, educational seminar, one-on-one networking, food being served. You want to put at least 2 hours to visit an expo. If you want to go smart, I will say put the 5 hours, the whole time, spend it in there. Because you see, we serve breakfast and lunch. And no charge, by the way, no additional cost. So you might as well be there, and then you can take advantage of everything else. So you can visit the exhibitors, you can attend the seminars, learn a lot, you can have your food and what have you. And then at the end, you have taken full advantage of the expo. We have been doing this for a good 7, 8 years now. And on May 17, we'll celebrate the 9th anniversary. I think we're doing a good job. To attest that, I have here a couple of letters from the Senator Warner congratulating us on the work we do in order to help the community. I think you can see those over here on the screen. But see, we're not putting on the event to get the letter from the Senator. That's not what we're doing it. We're doing it to help you promote and grow your business. We are fortunate to live in a Western world. I realize the Eastern world is changing. But if you ever visited the Eastern world, you'll understand how valuable it is to have an economy, a vibrant economy. The West survived better because and only because they had groups and allowed them to survive. When we put on the expo, we're backing up, we're supporting those groups, those businesses so they can do well. Because if you don't have them, you don't have an economy. And try to live without an economy, you let me know. So those expos are not just, oh, they have nothing to do, they come together, yada, 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 yada. It is major. The intention behind it is to support the West, to support the business, because no business, no economy. And I swear to you that a country with no economy is a country you don't want to be in. So anyway, you can support our organization or the expo is fundamental. It may look nothing, even the mere attendance is a great contribution we appreciate. It may look nothing, but make no mistake, it goes a very, very long way. I was thinking about it recently. If you took out all the transactions that we created through those expos, something heavy would be missing in this area, business-wise. We put on those expos because of a strong willingness to help. We need a strong economy. We have to have a strong economy. And I let you in on something. The expo is not by the organizer. The expo is made by all the people who participate in it, in any capacity, as exhibitors or as a sponsor, which I did not much mention, by the way. And we have sponsorships, definitely, and we're looking for more sponsorships. We need those. We'd love to have you there. We give them in exchange, of course, a tremendous amount of exposure, such as, for example, a 2-minute video that are being shown to all attendees. At last one, we have Organo Gold as the platinum sponsor, and they did just that. A country without an economy is not a country. And the economy is made by bringing the business together so they can come together, introduce themselves to one another, promote their business, network, bond, do business, achieve solvencies, and achieve their goals.